MSP, Murder She Played. Ajay's Book 3. London and the Small Elephants. Title of the chapter. Mission completed. Dublin and Szombathely, back to home. A cool, Irish night breeze ruffled Dan's hair as he stood outside the Dublin hotel entrance late that evening. Inside, Agis' parents were waiting for him to finish. Dan stayed outside a moment longer to make an important call. He dialed. On the other end, in London, Gabber picked up immediately. Dan? What's the situation? Gabber's voice was tense. Andy and I are on pins and needles. The police also asked us to notify them immediately once everything is all right and the family is safe. Everything is fine, Gabber. We've arrived, they are safe, Dan replied calmly, but his gaze was already focusing elsewhere. The eyes of the red doll tucked away in his pocket suddenly began to rotate. The tiny figure seemed to come to life, a small, vibrating dimensional portal opened in the air. Dan nodded silently. From the projected beam of light, Iman's face emerged, checking in directly from the ST-0 headquarters. Dan's eyes glowed blue as the connection stabilized. We have found one of the chosen ones, Dan. You have done your job well, Iman spoke in a commanding voice. Iman sat at the High Council table, where members of the Order followed the events with rapt attention. Dan wasted no time. From the red doll's memory, he immediately transmitted the video he had recorded of the family back in Szombathely. The footage showed the 10-year-old blonde girl, dating back to when they visited Agis' father during the St. Patrick's Day celebrations. As Dan reported the details, the red doll recorded every vibration, feeding the council's databank. The next morning, the tension vanished as if the Dublin fog had simply lifted. Ajay and her family, their arms full of gifts and souvenirs, boarded the direct flight to Vienna. At Szombathely Airport, familiar faces were already waiting for them. Agis' grandparents stood at the exit by their car with wide smiles. On the way home, the chatter was non-stop, with everyone wanting to tell their stories at once. And at home, a huge, decorated cake awaited the travelers in the center of the table of the kitchen with friends greeting them. No one noticed that inside Agis' bag, nestled among the scarves and souvenirs, the red doll sat contentedly, almost smiling. The first phase of the mission was complete.